Number one, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand your context. Understand your ecological context. In our CS, when we work with our farmers, we need to understand the ecological context. We need to understand the farmer's economic context, his social context. It's all about context, context, context. Let me give you an example about ecological context. Is that you need to understand the farm is still part of the ecosystem. It never stopped being part of that prairie. It never stopped being part of the forest. It still functions that same way. And you know what that integrator is? The soil. It wants to be treated the same. It wants low disturbance and lots of diversity. Just because you don't see prairie grasses, you don't see forest soil, doesn't mean it doesn't want to be treated that way. If you want to make it healthy, mimic nature. This is what the soil health movement is. It's emulating nature, mimicking her. When I left to college, that's not what the goal they told me. Spray, baby, spray, fertilizer, fertilizer. Inputs, inputs. Now I've learned, no, the goal is to emulate her. The more we emulate her, the more we get through the drought. The more we save inputs. We don't work against her. We don't beat her to a pulp. So context, you've got to understand the context. It's about the ecosystem. It's about ecology. It's biological. She's alive. She's diverse. It's very critical to understand that. Number two, protect the soil habitat. If you do not treat the soil like a habitat, I will be convinced, ladies and gentlemen, you will never glean yourself from these costly inputs. The farmers that I work with that farm thousands of acres, we have a farmer in Gay Brown, North Dakota. He has gleaned himself from chemical fertilizer, and he farms 6,000 acres. He does not use phosphorus, he does not use chemical fertilizer, and uses herbicide 1 out of 3 years. And we'll show you. Because he knows the soil is a habitat. The top no-tillers, I don't even like to call them no-tillers, eco-farmers, regenerative farmers, they're beyond no-till. It's not about no-till. And then the next one is diverse food. It's about food. It's always been about energy. Food is energy. It is energy. It's carbon. When I walked away from college, it was NP and K. It's not NP and K. It is carbon cycle. You get the carbon cycle right, NP and K will come. Organic matter is 58% carbon. These glues are carbon-based. It's all about carbon. Now,